We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
I'm Buzz. And I'm a little
It's I'm broke, you
wait a minute.
douche.
I'm broke.
No. Alright guys, so tonight I'm going to be making Arby's roast beef sandwiches and teaching you guys how to make Arby's sauce as well, because you know Arby's sandwiches and Arby's sauce obviously go hand in hand. So the first thing you're going to need is buns, okay? Sesame seed buns preferably, because that's what they use, and I think they taste great. Then you want to get some ground beef. Alright, you know, just one of those things from the grocery store. I'm going to be using 2 of these tonight because I'm making a whole bunch of food. But one's enough for like 4 sandwiches. And then you want to use some cheddar cheese soup, okay? Which I've already opened and put in the pan to heat up. But these are basically the 3 components you need. I mean, just simple. Also, I've already prepared the Arby's sauce, and there it is. I'll show you guys how to make that in a minute. So, that's pretty much it. Let's get started. Alright, so what's an Arby's roast beef sandwich without Arby's sauce? So, let's make some Arby's sauce. First thing you're going to need: 1 cup of water. Second thing you're going to need: half a cup of ketchup. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1/4 cup of vinegar. You can use red wine vinegar. I don't have any, so I'm just using rice wine vinegar because I make a lot of sushi and I have a lot of rice wine vinegar. Next thing you're going to need is 3/4 teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. Alright. After that, you're going to need 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Yep. And last but not least, a pinch of salt. Alright guys, so now we have our spices and stuff that we need to make Arby's sauce, because, you know, who wants an Arby's sandwich without Arby's sauce? Alright, so what you want to do, and I'm making sure that I put everything into the pot I'm going to cook it in, because, you know, I'm pretty much literally using every single mixing dish I have. Alright, so we want to add our cup of water. Probably going to need a spoon to get the ketchup out. I think I would have been more prepared for that. So you just want to scoop your ketchup out. And I said half a cup. Notice I'm using a 1 cup measuring cup. That's because the half a cup, you know, stuff gets lost. What can I say? Alright, then you want to add your 2 tablespoons of sugar right in there. Take your 1/4 cup of vinegar, pour that bad boy in there. Now you want to take all your spices, your dry spices. It doesn't matter, you can put them in any time you want. Take your onion powder first, garlic powder, and your paprika. Alright, so now you got those in there. Now you want to take your 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, whatever you want to call it. Alright, last but not least, you want to add a pinch of salt. There you have it. Now we're going to take this over to the burner and cook it. Alright, while we're waiting for that to heat up, start cooking, we need to make ourselves a thickener. Now this isn't absolutely necessary, but I like to do it just because it gets the consistency of Arby's sauce. So, first thing you're going to need, just about a tablespoon of cornstarch. And about, I don't know, 1/4 cup of water. Then what you want to do, pour your cornstarch right in there. Take your fork and gently stir this stuff up. And it kind of creates sort of a glue. Make sure you get that stuff nice. Alright. So now, once this is heated up, we take our cornstarch mixture and pour it in towards the end of the cooking process. Okay, so now as you can tell, it's starting to thicken up. All that stuff's getting really blended together. So you want to take that cornstarch mixture you made and just pour a little bit in. Just a little bit. And whisk that good. And you'll notice when this starts working, because the bubbles that form around the edge of the pan start turning into syrup type bubbles. You can tell it's getting thick. But you want to cook this for about 10 minutes. So that's in there. You want to add, and you don't have to add it all, because this stuff can gel, turn into jello on you. So that's good to know. And you'll know exactly when this stuff is ready, because it looks just like Arby sauce. And that's about ready. Looks just like Arby sauce. I get some light in there. There you go. Wish you guys could smell it. It smells fantabulous. Alright, so one thing you guys should do is those little plastic squirt bottles would be perfect for this sauce, like they do old school Arby's, but I don't have one, so if I'm broke, I use an empty salad dressing jar. Just pour all that good Arby sauce. Don't burn yourself, it's hot, dude. Alright, so I do plan on putting a disclaimer at the bottom of the screen for that little guy, because make sure you guys get yourself a bottle that will hold something that yields more than, obviously, a cup and a half or 2 cups. God, and I burnt the hell out of my hand. So, disclaimer, don't do that. Alright guys, with the cheese soup, you just want to put it in the pan. You don't want to add anything to it. I know if you read the back of the can, the directions, it says to add like a cup of milk or a cup of water. No, you don't want to do that with this stuff. You want this stuff to stay thick. Okay, now it's time to assemble these guys. There you go. Arby roast beef sandwiches and Arby sauce. You know you want a bite of that.